Have you ever wondered whether that fizzy, dark, sparkling drink we all treasure at every party, every hangout, Coca Cola, is actually a magic potion or a slow acting poison? I did too. And to find out the truth behind this earth shattering mystery, I embarked on what I like to call a little experiment, or more accurately, a 7-day adventure. The result? Well, it might just make you sit up straight, or at least take a sip of water and mutter to yourself, ah, so that's what it does. At first, I'll admit, the early days were pure bliss. Every morning, instead of a bitter cup of coffee or a sour glass of orange juice, I indulged in the sweet, refreshing taste of Coca Cola. It felt like I'd been injected with superhuman energy, ready to take on the world, or at least take on a few more cookies dipped in Coke. Lunch, dinner, even snack time, Coke reigned supreme, completely replacing water. I started thinking, maybe all those doctors and nutritionists have been exaggerating. Coke isn't that bad, right? I'm still alive and kicking. My skin even felt tighter, probably because of the massive amount of sugar rushing through my veins, making my cells swell with joy or panic. I even thought I was getting smarter, since my brain had to work overtime inventing excuses to drink more Coke. Things like, Coke helps with digestion after a big meal, or Coke keeps me focused and productive, when in reality, I was just high on sugar. But of course, every party must end, and with Coca-Cola, the crash came faster than expected. By day 3, strange things started happening. My stomach was no longer happy. It gurgled nonstop, bloated and uncomfortable, like an orchestra was tuning up inside me. My skin, once glowy, began erupting with pimples like a star map. I told myself, it's just work stress, not the Coke. But one morning, I looked in the mirror and saw dark circles under my eyes, deep enough to rival a panda's, greasy hair, and an exhausted face that looked like it had just finished a marathon with no finish line. That initial superpower energy had completely vanished, replaced by constant sugar cravings that made me reach for yet another can of Coke just to stay awake. By the end of the week, I surrendered. 7 days of drinking only Coca-Cola had turned me from an ordinary person into a sluggish, dull, sugar-addicted version of myself. The early excitement had been replaced entirely by fatigue, irritability, and regret. Clearly, Coca-Cola isn't poison, but it's no magic potion either. It's like that incredibly fun friend who's great in small doses, but if you hang out with them 24/7, you'll soon find yourself completely drained. So, if you ask me whether Coca-Cola is bad for you, my answer is yes, if you treat it like water. But if you just enjoy it occasionally to refresh yourself and savor the taste, go ahead. Life's too short not to get lost every once in a while, right?